Good morning, folks. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. Everyone should be happy as well. However, if you guys can hear me and everything is cool, just let me know. We're going furthermore, okay? Tamimi, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, good morning, Tamimi. Tamimi, sir, good morning. Sir, good morning. Aris, good morning, brother. Marquis, Grand Rising, brother, and sisters. Grand Rising, Jamil. Marquis, why did you say me? Good morning. I'm gonna get angry on you. Hey, Vin, good morning. Greg, good morning. Tuba, cheese. Good morning, Fona. Thank you, Fona, for using the code, my code T2 Wizard for the Take Profit Trader. I got the commission, by the way. Thank you so much, brother. And as well as the Suzivan for using the code for the Apex as well. Thank you so much, both of you. And I really appreciate it, man. Hey, M. Good morning, brother. RS, loud and clear. Thank you, brother. And thanks for the penguin, man. Alex, good morning. Wanda, good morning. Short week 7, good morning. Audrey, good morning, brother. Sophia, good morning. Guys, please don't forget to vote over here because I need to know how many of you actually trade the 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Oh, I see that most of the people didn't trade. Why is that? I have no idea. However, yeah. Good morning, Livingston. As you guys can hear me, and it's 9:12. I really don't have anything to say about the market. We'll just talk about the 7 a.m. a bit, around the PM session a bit, and then we'll wait the reading price action over here. First of all, would love to show you that we have FOMC today. So today's morning session is not valid to trade. After 2:30 p.m., we could trade if we had no earning news. As around 4 p.m., we have some earning news. The whole day, the market maybe not gonna be so beautiful. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be so beautiful. I prefer not to trade the whole day today. We had opportunities around 7 to 8:30. I will show that, of course. I just shared it with our Discord community, all the setups over here live. I was trying to show you all of them. Okay, so if you are with us in our Discord, happy to happy to see that because we have already talked about the setup over here. However, if you didn't join yet, please make sure that you have joined to our Discord group because it's a great opportunity to learn uh, by by making some conversation with other trades. Here in the pin comment, we have the Discord link. If you click on that link, it's not a spam. Okay, why it's coming to the here? Should be. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Okay, I think because of something, but this is the Discord link. Okay, if you click on that link, you'll be able to join our Discord over there. Okay. By the way, it's absolutely free. You don't need to think about paying me something. So you please forget about paying anything to T2. Instead of that, if you're really interested to learn by making some conversation with other traders as well as with us, I think that's a great opportunity. Make sure that you have joined our Discord. Didn't Please don't miss this opportunity, the greatest opportunity. However, so this calendar is not important anymore. Today, no trade is valid. You should not go for any sort of trade today. You have to let this day go if you didn't trade around 7 to 8:30 a.m. And that's why I'm asking you to join our Discord because we have already talked about the 7 to 8:30 a.m. through our Discord group. It may be if you are with us, you would be able to catch those run over here. I'll explain all of these things right now, just within a moment. Please make sure you have joined to our Discord with that link. It's absolutely free. No need to worry about anything else. Okay. As well as please make sure that you have pushed the like button. 68 people are watching. Thank you for joining 70 people. But please make sure that you have pushed the like button. Yesterday, Phoenix told me that, Sleet actually told me that if I get 50% of the likes, I should be happy. More than 50%, it's gonna be the wizard thing. So, like 35 likes at least you should give me. Okay, so 71 people push the like button before going furthermore. Coming over here and this area before here, I would love to go the PM session because some of you are not with us around the PM session. That was my expectation. By the way, I would love to remove it because it didn't work like that way. So I'm just it and that is the area around the PM session yesterday. And I have shown you the most beautiful things in the market, the best things in the market, and that is the breaker block. Okay. So I think most of you are over there around the Discord. If you are not over there, I really don't have that much time to talk about the what to say, I mean mm, the things yesterday's PM session. So I will skip this one and I will go back to the morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. But if you have really any information, need to look for any information, make sure that you have give the SMS, I mean sorry, message over here to the uh, Discord and mention my name. Okay, just at the rate of T2SMC Trader, I'll be able to see your comment over here. Okay, so please make sure that you have just mentioned my name around the Discord group. Then I will show you the if you have any question. Okay, there I showed you the best breaker block. Most of the time it doesn't fail, and yesterday also it didn't fail. So beautifully provided us the run toward the direction, even though we are not interested. So let me come over here to this AM session, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Little faster. I'll go little faster, and I need the 15-minute chart as well. So I'll over here that 15-minute chart. Let me go to the 15 chart here. So I told that I'm on phone, so I'm not able to show you all the levels, but I mean, uh, I'll just show you this to the live stream. Okay, so this is that small price action I would love to show you. This market first went too high over here. I'm only bearish. There is no bullish market or bullishness over here around this area, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That is the best area to trade for today. So I'll talk about here right now. So I'm just going to remove all of these things and then I'll mark them again. Okay. This all I'm just going to remove. While this market appeared here, I just first told look for a sell from that gap. Okay, and wait for the immediate reaction. That means within five candle it should give you the selling opportunity. No buy, just sell. I was looking for the candles 1 2 3 4 5. It failed. So while it failed, first I have seen this order block to take the buy. That is the morning session. First took the buy from this order block until this gap. So here was the first trade, which is of course a losing trade. I don't wanna avoid the losing trade. It is the part of this game. You have to understand that. So our stop loss was just below that order block, 1700, something like that. Target was the lower quadrant of that gap, the lower quadrant of that gap, and it didn't work. When it didn't work over here, I told you to observe this gap, take the buy. So while the market will close above this gap, I'm just going to remove this one because it was a losing trade. I'll show you everything over there a bit later. Okay, I'm not bullish, I'm bearish, but as I was needed to finish the trading before the 8:30 a.m. So I wanted to catch the both buy and sell. My intention was selling, but I was more interested to look for buy first, then sell next. Why I was thinking like that way? While it closed above this gap, I told you to look for the buy again from this gap. You have to wait for this candle to close, and then this candle has given you the buy. Stop loss is below that candle, which is that bullish candle, just below that candle. Why is that? I don't have really that time to explain why below this bullish candle. Maybe later I'll show you that. Okay, and the target was the lower quadrant of that gap, uh, this gap. Okay, I just told take the buy here, take the partial over here, hold the trade as long as you want, but in your mind keep the selling opportunity. So when it will come here, you will start to think about the sell, no more buy. But if you are in this trade, take the partial, put your stop loss to the break even, then you can hold it if you want, but your mind should keep looking for a selling opportunity. Now those people who closed the trade exactly over here, happy to see, because you have closed that trade over there. After coming here, I told you that very specifically, very bold statement, look for the opportunity to take the sell from that gap. Okay, so that was the gap from 801 candle. Okay, so if I come over here after getting that boom around this area, stop loss not there. Okay, yeah, here. So while I got that boom around here, you saw this. After getting that boom, I clearly told that mark 801 gap, think about sell from there. That gap, think about sell from there. This is the first candle that has closed below this gap. You should look for the sell from here, from the next candle. Stop loss is above this candle, highest candle that has traded here, or you can use that order block as well instead of this gap. But I was more interested to see that gap to be inverse and then look for the sell until 660. Okay, so until here, okay, 60, until the 60 level, which is here, which is below this relatively equal loss plus 5 handle. Okay, just below this relatively equal loss plus 5 handle. This is an unfinished business or the obvious liquidity. This low has cleared here by a shallow run plus 5 handle. That was the target. So kind of 28 handle, 27 handle, and here is 21 handle. That was the trading after getting a 17 handle loss. I'm not interested to avoid the losing trade. I'm just interested to go with the PT array. If it works, I'm happy. If it doesn't work, I'll get a small stop loss. That is the part of this game. You have to understand that. Avoiding losing trade, if it is in your mind, you're not trading. You're just like pretending you are a trader. So make sure that you are accepting your losing trade. That is the part of this game. You have to take the stop loss. There is no other way. So first 17 handle loss, then 21 handle profit, then 27 handle profit. I'm done for the whole day. Now this market will keep falling. I really don't care about that, how far it will fall. I could frame another trade from here. I just don't need that because it was outside of the session. So I was not interested to go for another sell or anything over here. Now, I would love to show you why I was looking for the buy over here as I was looking for sell, why I was like so confident to take that buy. On my right hand side, I told you to observe the 15-minute, what to say, I mean the 15-minute bullish order block. That is the lowest down close body close candle that has traded this bullish order, sorry, bullish fair value gap. And when it trade this bullish fair value gap, sorry, trade that bullish fair value gap, went higher, fall, came back again to this bullish order block over here, to this bullish order block. It tap over here. You saw here is a 15-minute bearish gap from the 15-minute chart. So I needed to see that this market will come to this 15-minute bearish gap at first, then it will fall and take that liquidity. It is called the reaction and the reversal. This order block is going to give me the reaction to send the market to trade this 15-minute bearish gap. After trading this bearish gap, this market will go toward the liquidity where it would love to really go. Okay, so that was the expectation over here. That's why I told you to mark that bullish order block to find out the buying opportunity, which is called the reaction until this bearish gap. Now it is from 1 minute chart. I just needed the more precision. That's why I just marked that one gap. But overall, this 50-minute bearish gap was my interest to see this market will come and then it will fall. Now I'm really extremely lucky because this market came until here. It could simply tap to this bearish gap and then it could fall again. Okay, I could be wrong over there, I could be, but I needed the more precision. That's why I marked the lower quadrant of that gap to find out the target, and then this market will fall. And look at the reaction from that area. This is very specific, very random, very lucky. I was very lucky, right? That's why I took the buy and the sell with a losing trade, 17 handle losing trade. I'm not gonna skip that things. Okay, so market come here, gave me the boom, then came here, fall, retest, give me another boom. I'm done for the day. It's very easy, very easy, very easy. You don't need to make the things very complicated. Just try to understand what is going to happen from the higher time frame, in my opinion, from the 15-minute chart. Just do that. This is really so easy. Don't make the trading so much complicated. It's too easy. Take it easy way. As long as you will think about the money, this is too difficult for you. When you will stop to think about the money, instead of money you will think about the price action, you will start to see more beautiful price action over there. So beautiful. As I told you, it came here, the lower quadrant, reacted from there. How did I know that it's coming here? This was the most logical level over here. That's my target. Not 20 handle, not the low of this gap, not the 50-minute gap. That was the most logical level. Came here, retraced 60 level here. That 60 level, that is below this liquidity plus 5 handle, is more important. Came here just from there. Look at the reaction exactly from there, go back again. Now then it fall, that is another selling opportunity from here. But look at the reaction, right? So beautifully came here and this came here. All of these things I'm explaining every day to you, just you are not focusing over here. That's your problem, not my problem. You should focus, you should think the trading as a simple way. The more simple you can make, the better improvement you will see in your trading. Otherwise, this is always going to be so difficult for you to trade if you would love to make the so complicated. Like ICT told, your trading style should be written in a business card, on a business card. That means it should be so simple, very simple, not lot of PDRs, nothing like that way. Make it very simple. as simple as you can make. Just simple. What I have done, used that 50-minute order block, used that bearish fair value gap, used that sell side liquidity plus 5 handle. That's all I have done over here. Nothing else. In this market, I just did nothing else over here. Just simply these things. I hope this is understandable to you. And if it is not understandable yet, please let me know if you have any question. However, I'd love to clean everything and would love to see what actually happened. And coming to daily chart, if you have any question, please let me know that. So finally, by the way, this Friday I will actually finish the dealing range the way I showed you. Those people are my member, okay? So this dealing range, this high, this low, everything, whatever I told you, I'm gonna finish these things by this Friday by showing you more precision, more easier way without making these things so much complicated. It is too easy, too easy, too easy. I like, man, I'm forcing you to make it easy. Don't complicate the things. It's a request to all of you. However, that was the buy side liquidity. I was interested to see it will be cleared by the February. Unfortunately, it has cleared by January end week. But it's still, that is good, right? That is still good. So this is that daily last FVC. I'm watching it. I need the reaction from this gap. I don't care about anything else. I need the reaction from this gap. If it went through these gaps to speed, with 2 speed, it will just keep going higher without any sort of retracement. This is the only way to get the retracement or the reaction from that gap, which is the last FBC from the daily FBC. From the daily chart. So I need some sort of reaction from this gap. If it is broken, I believe it's not going to take that high only. It's keep going higher, and we'll look for the standard deviation level. Last time I failed to mark the extreme high just for 15 handle. So my extreme high was here somewhere, just above this high, 15 handle above that high. So I missed the target for just 15 handle, unfortunately. But this time I want to make sure that it's gonna hit my level where I'm going to expect this market will go. Okay, with the easiest way, of course, the no complication easiest way. However, I really would love to see some sort of reaction from this gap, from the daily last gap. That is my expectation. No trade is valid today. You should not go for any kind of trade just because of that. I came here, even I was outside, but still saw the market through my phone and gave you the winning trade so that nobody will rush to enter into the market in this AM or the PM session. Just because of that, I spent the time with you guys through my phone. However, so far I really would love to see some sort of reaction from this daily gap. If it could retrace from the concurrent crossman, that could be the best. If it went through this high is obvious and there is nothing wrong according to the dealing range logic. It should go for that high, not for that low, and which is happening over here. But before that, I really need to see some sort of retracement. From the 4 hour chart, really nothing to say. Market just came here, closed above this daily bearish FVZ, and from that 4 hour chart, you can see this is the last FVZ. This is the all-time high, before the all-time high, or before this relatively equal highs from 4 hour chart. This is the relatively equal highs. Okay, so here I said liquidity. This is the last FVZ from the 4 hour chart that's respecting right now. So from daily chart, you will be able to see a wick over here, just a wick if the body closed below this daily FVZ. From 4 hour chart, you will see this market came to this 4 hour last FVZ, which is just below this buy side liquidity, clean buy side liquidity, and then market actually retraced. I really would love to see some sort of retracement over here. From the hourly chart, as you can see, this market is extremely bullish. There is no retracement, no nothing, no liquidity taken, something, nothing is over here. I need to see this market to fall to clear some sort of liquidity trade, some sort of bullish FVZ something, and then this market will go higher. That is the best case of scenario. From 15-minute chart, I have some sort of sell side liquidity over here around this area, which is actually really so beautiful. Sell side liquidity either like this way, like go like that way, is the trend line liquidity, or you can say like the trend line liquidity, or if you see this low, that low, that the relatively equal lows, and this gap is my highest priority. Actually, I really would love to see the market will come to this gap from this daily what is I mean the daily last FVs. I really would love to see it will fall for this 50-minute bullish gap. Again, if it went through this if it went through this gap with speed from the daily chart, the all-time high is gonna be the target, and this market will make a new all-time high. But before making new all-time high, I really need to say it will fall and trade this at least this 15-minute bearish bullish gap. After that, if it really go higher or went through this 15-minute gap a bit more lower, I don't have any problem with that. But at least this gap should be traded. One other thing, from 1 minute chart, this market left two clean lows. First clean lows is over here, which is so beautiful. I'm really so happy. I'll be very happy to see this clean lows has been cleared over here. And I have some clean lows here as well, which is not my interest right now. Maybe in longer future, it will come for this sell side liquidity. Right now, I'm just not interested about that clean lows over here. But this clean lows from 1 minute chart is really my interest to see, to be taken at first before going for the all-time high, which is, you can see market like this one. That is absolutely so beautiful and clean lows, like tick by tick. It's kind of tick by tick lows. So I really would love to see this clean lows will be cleared at first, and then if this market will really would love to keep going higher, we'll see. Look for that. Overnight big run can cause the morning session choppy. We will look for that. This is the already 9:30 open. I'm coming to here. We have a huge opening gap. We should have a huge opening gap. I'm only bearish. Just remember that this is the opening gap. I'm gonna mark the opening gap over here. Market closed there, and here around area. So I really would love to see it will fall, and not only going to close this opening gap 100%, but also taking this clean lows and trade this 15-minute bullish gap. Then it will start to go higher. I don't have any problem. I'm only bearish. I would love to see it will only fall. No bullishness to me as long as this market is below this last FBZ from 15-minute chart. If it went above this 15-minute last FBZ, maybe I'll think about the buy. I'm not sure about that. But right now, I'm just interested to look for only sell. However, gap up, market started to go higher. People started to chase the market for the all-time high or the next resistance zone, which is over here. Market will fall, stop them out. Whoever is going to chase the market, then it can start to go higher. So this is on another insight about the market. If you ever see the gap up and market started to go higher, never ever touch that market. Even if you miss all the buy, even if you are 100% sure this is going higher, don't give a shit. It should not go higher without falling any of this level to be traded at first before going higher. Okay, so overall that is the idea for today. We'll see if it can provide any sort of selling opportunity. Here market cleared that high over here. Let's see, it can fall and there is any sort of bearish gap, we'll look for that. I'm just not interested to frame any trade today. We'll just read the market. We'll see. My intention to say this liquidity is over here will be cleared at first, trade this 15-minute gap, then this market will go higher. The only reason is this daily last FBZ should give me the reaction. It should give me the reaction. That means the selling opportunity from this last FBZ. I'm gonna keep it from out of from my chart, so you will be able to see it over here. I'll keep it over. Whoever is interested to go for this trade or any sort of trade, please go for that. I'll just read the market because we have already done trading around 7 to 8:30 am. 21 handle, 27 handle, and then with a 17 handle loss. Okay, so unfortunately the first trade was a losing trade, and then the next two trade was beautiful and so beautiful winning trade. Okay. Just interested to see the market how it is going to work. Okay, this high has been cleared over here by a shallow run. Still the liquidity is being cleared over here. This is gonna be the buy side liquidity for later use. It's called the obvious liquidity. When the market will finish the lower job, then it will work for this buy side liquidity. It's I called it obvious liquidity. ICT called it unfinished business. The unfinished business means market has cleared the liquidity, but it is unfinished. So market will fall, done the job, lower portion, it will done the job, then it will go to finish the unfinished business later, not now, later, something like that. Okay, thank you. What I start to mark, Bizarro man, trade away down, FOMC this afternoon. Yeah, yeah, sure. So let's watch. I'm only bearish, just remember that. Okay, yeah. Let's see where is gonna be the FBZ, first FBZ. This is the midnight open over here. That is the midnight open, and here is the 8:30 open. Actually, you see here, this is the 8:30 open around 77 area. I am not bullish, I'm only bearish. And this is, so for now, this is the liquidity taken, but for later, this is the obvious liquidity. So while the market will fall, cleared this sell side liquidity, trade this 15-minute bullish gap, then I'll start to think about that obvious liquidity. Until then, I'll just keep looking for the selling opportunity. Guys, I'm up 54 point, cover short. Congratulations, Shirke. Hi, Titu, and the chat. I see I'm not the only one who has trade weight problems. Today, we have some trade weight problems. I really don't know that. If it is a problem, I'm very happy because you should not trade today. You should not trade today. It's a very specific word. It's a very bold statement. You should not go for any kind of trade today. What the heck? Was up 500 and I sold it. It said negative 90. Please don't trade today, Marquis. The request. Please don't trade today. Every single one of you. Join our Discord. Please join our Discord. We are not hanging out over here. We are talking about the price action over here in a very detailed way. So sometimes you will see something that I didn't see, or maybe I will see something you didn't see. We are going to share it with each other, and that will help us to build together our kingdom. Okay, it's a very hard work I'm doing here just to build my kingdom, not my kingdom, actually, to build our kingdom. Watching this gap, very small, but watching it. So it's reacting from midnight open, tap to this midnight open, it's reacting from there. Didn't see your message, FL Trader. A kingdom, I love it. Absolutely, sister. Yes, I posted it many times today. Trader weight is down. I am happy, so happy. If trader weight is down today, I'm really happy because you will be forced not to go for any trade. So please, please, please hold on. Don't go for the trade with your funded account today. You wanna go with the any sort of trade with your challenge account, you are appreciated. You wanna go any kind of trade with your paper trade, you are appreciated. Don't touch your funded account today, please. Just because of that, I framed the setups around the 7 a.m. so that nobody will be in rush around this AM session to go for a trade. I just told to observe this gap. Observing means don't take the entry. You will observe that gap to find out an opportunity to paper trade. I think Tedovit listened to Titu, bro. I'm happy, man. I'm really happy because if you don't want to listen to me, Tedovit is gonna force you. I know some of you will leave the live streaming right now. Those people are new because I'm saying not to trade today. They don't like it. I'm really happy with that. Leave it, man. Go somewhere else. But I don't wanna hurt any of my community member for influencing for the gambling. I am not interested to influence any of you. Now you don't care. I care. I care about my family, and you are my family. I care about you. Why not trading today? First of all, around the FOMC, we have the FOMC around the PM session. So if you have FOMC around the PM session, the morning session is forbidden to trade. According to ICT himself, best area to trade is the 7 a.m. kill zone. So you should trade the 7 a.m. I just extended it to until 8:30, 7 to 8:30. That's your area to trade. It is according to ICT, not according to me. That is the first reason. You should not trade the FOMC morning session because FOMC is a big news. Market can build the liquidity for the PM session FOMC. Now, why today is not a good day to trade? The reason is we have the earning news after the closing, market close. So what can happen? The FOMC can be disaster and market can wait for that earning news to be beautiful. That's why today we should not go for any sort of trade today. I'm not bullish. I'm only bearish. I'm watching the market right now. Okay. Oh, I'm observing this gap as well and how it is going to do. Do it lift any liquidity? Let me check actually. No, it didn't leave any liquid. I don't need to worry about that. Perfect. So it would love to go for that unfinished business to finish after trading this 8:30 open, then it will fall. I'll see that. But I'm just not interested to see any sort of buy as long as this is below this 50-minute last FVZ. This is the 50-minute last FVZ, okay? On the 15-minute chart, this is the last FVZ. I'm really not interested to see any sort of buy, either even if it is broken. One more thing, guys. I'm looking for buy sell means I'm just observing, not going to take any trade. You should go for the trade 7 to 8:30 a.m. Join our Discord. I'm repeatedly telling you, join our Discord through that link over here. You will be able to see a lot of things from there because I'm here in YouTube just for 2 hours, 9 to 9:30, 11:30. So kind of 2 and 30 minutes. Most of the time I spent through the Discord by messaging and by chatting with you guys, or like sometimes with going for the Discord live. So please make sure you have joined it. It's absolutely free. I can see that 73% people didn't trade the 7 to 8:30 a.m. So if you are here with me, maybe you would be able to push the button over here, yes and green, where I can see just 19% people actually did it. But yeah, it is for you, not for me. I'm just not interested to hurt any of you. This morning session should not be traded. We'll just read the market. Uchuk, yes, brother. Thank you, man. Archana, so sweet of you. You really care of us. You always make sure we're in the right track. Absolutely, sister. That's my problem. As long as I'm seeing that you are safe, I don't have any problem. For example, Baragan is showing something like sniper line, right? I still like accept him to share that because that is logical to me and I've seen it really works. I don't have any problem if you share that with you, and if you any of you can use that logic for your improvement. But if I see like you are making the things complicated. For example, Kuba, sometimes he make the things complicated. I straightly tell him, please don't make it complicated. Now, sometimes maybe he get angry on me why he's saying like that way. I'm sharing my insight. Of course, you can share your insight. I don't have any problem. But if I see it's contradictory with my understanding, I'll directly tell this to you, right? Because this community, I feel the responsibility. That is my community. I feel the responsibility for my community. I really care about this. As long as nobody is going to get hurt by you, I don't have any problem with that. But if I see any of you are getting like distracted by your analysis, I'm not gonna accept that. Brother, one gift for you is coming from India. Is that for me, Uchuk? I think I'm gonna get another payout screenshot. If it is, I'll be very happy, man. Please explain why your first trade this morning was an order block. I've already explained that. Sister, did you miss it? Market fall, trade both this last FBZ top and this 15-minute bullish gap. So that was the order block. That was the 15-minute last FBZ. Market came, trade that order block. So first I saw the order block as an opportunity. So framed the trade from the order block. What was that? Here. So framed the trade from that order block, but it didn't work. So I have used this inverse gap or the that gap to take the buy for this area, which is the 15-minute gap, more precisely 1-minute gap lower quadrant. Then I framed the sell because this order block from 15-minute chart should get violated after trading this bearish PDRA over here. So first buy was from that bullish order block using new order block from 1-minute chart, which is kind of a propulsion block until this gap, and from that gap sell again. Okay, so it has cleared that obvious liquidity, traded that bearish PDRA again. It's time to see if it can fall now, and it left liquidity over here. You can see over there, so beautiful sell side liquidity. See here from 1-minute chart. Let me mark it here. This sell side liquidity is now the highest priority to me. Just Sophia, I just explained it at the beginning. Okay, so after the stream just rewatch that part. It will be, I mean, it will be easier for you. This is the origin high of the setup, I mean of the whole fall. The origin high is here, that is holding the market this from that gap. I really don't appreciate to take that high. In other words, a long time ago I talked about the first gap. Unfortunately, first fair value gap where you don't need the market structure shift. I will look for that today actually, if I can find that, where it has to clear all the highs, fail to take the extreme high, the last bullish gap. When it will be inversed, that's a great opportunity to take a sell without any sort of market structure shift, which is over here, like this type of opportunities. Here, your stop loss has to cover the weak 50%, like just the weak 50%, nothing else. It is called the first fair value gap, where you don't need the market structure shift, and your target should be the entry fair value gap. So here I don't have any entry gap, so I have just this last gap. That should be the entry opportunity. I mean, sorry, target over here. If it doesn't give me, it's okay, something like that. As long as it's not coming here, that entry is valid from there. If it doesn't give me, it's something. Just watch that. You will find it inside the study folder. I have perfectly explained the first presented, sorry, first FVZ to take entry, where you don't need the market structure shift. You don't need the how to say, I like liquidity taken or something like that to take the entry from here. Unfortunately, it didn't give. However, it's okay. That was something I wanted to add over here. So we'll watch this gap, which is the last gap. If it inverts this last gap, which is the from 1 minute chart last gap, you know how to use this gap? Any of you know how to use this gap? If you know, please let me know that. Why this last gap is valid and what should be your expectation from this last gap from 1 minute chart. Any of you can tell me that? Can I use this last gap as well? Any of you can tell me that? What should be the expectation? Uh, what is your name, brother? Other others Mudhiraj. Okay, other Mudhiraj. I think, brother, you are new over here. With all of the respect, I don't use 5 minute chart. Okay, brother, I don't use the 5 minute chart because that's useless to me. There is no importance to add that 5 minute chart in the time frame. I don't feel good to add that 5 minute chart with my analysis. If and only if I'm interested to trade 30-second chart, then I will add 5 minute chart with my explanation. Otherwise, I don't use that. Okay, brother. It's the last FVZ closed below it good enough because it took liquidity. Okay, you are adding things over there, sister. I have to say like that way. So sorry. Sell side liquidity is there, that's why we use that. Absolutely, brother. So what should be my expectation over here? Nobody is going to close above the constant encroachment of this last FVZ. Not even a single body should close above the constant encroachment of that last FVZ. You have to cover the candle has validated this last FVZ as an inversed way. It's not a simple inverse parallel gap. It's not those type of inverse gap. It's a last FVZ, that specific leg above the sell side liquidity, which should work as an inversed way without closing above the constant encroachment of this gap. Okay, this is that gap. You are going to use this gap only if you have the sell side liquidity. If you don't have the sell side liquidity, this is not valid to take the entry from that gap. Please don't go for any sort of trade in this morning session. No trade is valid today. Nobody should close above the constant encroachment of that gap. If it closed above the constant, okay, actually didn't work. It came to this gap. I was not able to cover the whole gap, so I have to wait for this candle to close to take a re-entry over here from that same area, because I was not able to cover this whole gap. If you have the gap, you have to cover that. I was not unfortunately able to do that. It will close below this. It's gonna be the re-entry, but it's not something you are going to take the entry today. Today's morning session is not gonna be any sort of trade. No trade, no trade, no trade. Just because of that, I spent the time around the 7 to 8:30 a.m. Please, please, please don't go for any sort of trade this morning session. It has closed above this last FVZ, so this is gonna be the order block. While the body is going to close below this order block, this is gonna be the best order block ever for the sell side liquidity. So it close below this order block, that's gonna be new entry over here in a normal day, not for today. So please, please, please don't go for any sort of trade today. You will be able to see at the end of the session how bad the price action was. I am hoping for the bad price action, to be honest. This gap is still holding the market, which I told you the last gap is still holding the market. If I were bullish, by anyhow I was bullish, I could simply go for the trade from this gap, right? You know how to use this one. It has been violated this gap, took the liquidity and then come back again. I can simply wait, I mean, sorry, take the entry over here if without any sort of confusion or without any sort of waiting for something else if I were bullish. Good morning, Jamie. I repeat, don't go for any sort of trade. Today's morning session, I will show you how to mitigate this trade from the same sell, but still that is not valid to take any sort of trade this morning's whole day today. You have to trade here. That is the area you have to trade, and you have to make sure that your profit is already covered over here. That's what we have done today's morning session around 7 to 8:30 a.m. No trade is valid in between the morning session and the PM session today. Make sure you're not trading this morning session, PM session. Focus only on the price action and see how bad the price action can be in the morning session if you have the FOMC around the PM session. So I'll watch this highest up close body close candle as the last FVZ has been violated. So would love to see can it hold the market and send it lower again from that order block. Don't go for any sort of trade today. Please don't go for any sort of trade today. No trade is valid today. So I'd love to mark the order block to see how it is going to fall from that order block. In other words, for example, if I got stopped out here and saw this order block has been traded, normal day, I would go for sell from here again. From here, stop loss could be above this order block, just above this order block. Target could be same area after clearing some sort of partial wherever I would feel good from that order block. Please don't go for any sort of trade today. At the same time, while it will close below this last FVZ before clearing that high, that is another selling opportunity from the same logic from the same area by cutting through the candle. You have to cut through the candle, then you have to go for that same kind of short for from this last FVZ, but not for today. I'm just showing you all the opportunities, but don't go for any sort of trade today. Oh, by the way, guys, please don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new. So you are seeing the price I'm just marking over here. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's gonna be disaster. I know that. No trade, I repeat, no trade should be valid today. If you miss the opportunity, you have missed it. Around 7 to 8:30. Apex. I think it's still 90% discount. We'll have to see where is the min threshold of this order block, or the 50% of this order block is over here. Just would love to mark. Should not violate this 50%. I'm gonna remove this right now because if it when it will close, then I'll add that. In a normal day, I took a sell here, didn't work, got a 20 and one handle loss. I would go for a sell from this order block again. While it came back again to this order block, would love to go for a sell from that order block again. Today, no trade is valid. Trade of it is down. Don't go for the trade. Please don't force yourself to go for the trade. Because of FOMC, the model are not working as they're supposed to do. Absolutely, sister. This is gonna be disaster. Okay, so that's why I'm saying not to go for any sort of trade. And look at the 15-minute candle, what it has done. The 15-minute candle, just look at that. First, I need to see a body close below this candle, which is gonna be my new entry opportunity, by the way. When it will close below this candle, that's gonna be a new entry opportunity. But sell only, no buy. You see this reaction from here, this is called the reaction from this old FVZ which have appeared on that area, send the market higher to trade this order block. After trading this order block, it will start to fall. That is how this market should work. What is the importance over here? This whole price action, what it has done. First, it came here, trade the midnight open, build clean lows, started to go higher, finish the unfinished business or took the liquidity, obvious liquidity, failed to take the extreme high, which is the base of this whole fall. That high should not be cleared. Why that high should not be cleared? Because this is the high that has traded that 15-minute, I mean, sorry, the bearish gap. This is the highest high. That high should not be cleared. Here, it failed to clear that high, didn't leave any liquidity, fall, retraced from there, came back again for this order block, closed below this last FVZ again. While it will close below this, I'm gonna cut through all of these candles. That's gonna work again from here to here. That's sell side liquidity. No buy. After seeing this, when you will start to think, oh no, this is a bullish market, this is a bullish market. No, you are missing the point here. What is the point? It should not go higher. It should fall. It leave that liquidity open over here. People are seeing this is a very strong support, so it started to go higher. They started to take the buy, and market will fall, stop them out. That is the logic. Not difficult, not a lot of things over here, nothing over here. Just hold on, hold on, hold on. As long as it's not going to give you the expectation fulfill, it's not going to fill your expectation 100%. But please don't trade. I repeat, don't trade. I know that I'll lose some viewers over here who's a new over here. Of course, I'll lose them, but I don't care actually. I don't need those actually. Actually, it's not the order block, it's the propulsion block. Unfortunately, I just write it down. It's actually called the propulsion block. So that could be the new sell. If it was a normal day, I could take a sell from here, but I just will use this last FBC that things didn't work over here, around here. This is going to work this time. And I have to just build a bit bigger stop loss now right now, because that's gonna close below this. I have to cover that high. Unfortunately, the stop loss is gonna be much more bigger over here. Unfortunately, okay. When the candle is going to close below this last gap, then it is going to work the way I was expecting it should work. That means this time it should not close above the constant crossment of this gap. After closing below this gap, it has to go through this gap over here, very small gap, you see that gap, with speed. You have to understand what you know. Why it is going higher? To trade this propulsion block. No need to worry about anything. Why it is going higher, brother? It should keep falling. No, it is coming here to trade that propulsion block. Then go where it should go. Propulsion block means, I know that it's very complicated. Let me try if I can make it easier. Okay. Uh, how can I say that? Okay. This market came here, built the liquidity, went higher, trade this 15-minute, what to say, I mean the bearish fair value gap, right? The last FBZ. It came here. This is the candle, which has built as an order block. One, this candle has validated this as an order block. One, two, three, four, five. So within five candle, it didn't trade this order block. So I'm not interested to take the entry from this order block. I will wait for the propulsion block to be created that has traded this order block. So I'm gonna transfer the level from here to here so that I can take the entry from this propulsion block for the same sell side liquidity. So order block is going to be transferred from here to here as a propulsion block to take the entry from here instead of there. So if I don't go for the trade here, I'll try to take the entry from this propulsion block. Okay, it's called the propulsion block. Most of the time, propulsion block is very confusing. So I really didn't want to add it. Just think this is the propulsion block. Don't focus on that, please. It's really a bit complicated things. So this is gonna be the entry from that last FBZ with the same expectation I have done over here around this area. It's gonna work this time over here. What did you see when it was going higher? Was I afraid to frame the sell? Of course not, because I was seeing the reaction. This is called the reaction from here to until this order block, and then it is going to fall again. This time I don't want to accept any sort of reaction from this gap. While the body will close below this last FVG, no reaction should be happen from this gap. Ah man, it's going higher. Still, that is an unfinished business. Propulsion block. Keep an eye on your, what to say, I mean the 15-minute chart as well. See, it tapped to this propulsion block. Now, all the job is done. It should start to fall. All the job is done over here. Now it is time to fall. No man, it's going higher. Why it will go higher? A simple question, why it will go higher? Ask this question to yourself. Can it go higher? Of course it can do that. But why it will go higher? If the market wants to go higher, it can go higher. But there should be a reason, right, to go higher. What is the reason? I'd love to mark this small gap actually over here. Just for extra confirmation, okay? Just for extra confirmation. That gap. See how many opportunities it's going, but it doesn't mean that you're going to take the trade. Please don't go for any sort of trade. I'm reading the market, follow things I'm showing you over here, breaking this market one after another. What the market should do, how this market should do, not expecting so beautifully it will respect the PDRA. I'm just not expecting that. That's why I'm saying you not to trade this market. But in other days, in normal days, the way it should work, I'm just trying to show you this. So here, brother, you took the entry, so it could go for this order block, right? No, it doesn't need to trade that. If it trade that, that's an opportunity to go for a sell from there. If it doesn't do that, fall from this last FBZ, I'm gonna take the sell from there. It didn't work. I'm not gonna get very upset. Oh man, that is a losing trade. No, it's not like that. So it has been violated. Okay, perfect. It trade this order block. Now let's go for the trade. I was not able to put my stop loss above that candle which has built the FVG above the last FVG. So I just got stopped out. Would love to go for the trade again from the order block. If I miss the order block trade here, I'll go for the trade from this propulsion block. If I miss that propulsion block trade again, then I will wait for this candle to close below this last FVG to go for the same trade I took loss before. I'm gonna take the same entry over here, but not going to switch the bias to take the buy because it should not go higher as the way I explained over here, right? This high should be protected. Market cleared all the liquidity. Now it left the liquidity over here. It should keep falling. This is the easiest way to read the market. Not making the things complicated, please. The more PDRA you will try to add over here, like lot of things, it will be more complicated. So please don't make this so much complicated. Make it like as simple as you can. It will close one tick below this last FVG. That's a re-entry opportunity from this last FVG because it should work as a selling opportunity right now. So here, that will be the sell from here for this sell side liquidity plus 5 handle. So for example, I took a loss over here for 21 handle. If I go for this trade over here, It has already provided me 37 handle. Is my loss mitigated? Of course. Did I get some profit over here? Of course. How far it has been fallen? So far, it fall until here, which is kind of like 48 handle. So took the partial, put the stop loss to the break even. Now we'll hold the trade until here for this sell side liquidity. Loss mitigated with some profit, 100%. Oh, just a second. Let me see. Oh, it didn't close. Sorry, my mistake. It didn't close. I thought it has been closed below this gap. It still didn't close. I have to wait a bit more to close this candle first, then the entry. I mean, you can go for the trade over here right now because most of the time what happened, it closed very near and then it started to fall. So no, now you're valid. Now it's valid because this time it has closed. I think. Let me see. Oh no, it didn't close yet. But I think this is okay to go for the trade right now. Even though it didn't close, it's okay to go for the trade right now. But no trade is valid today. Please don't go for any sort of trade today. Focus on this solo price action reading. I promise you, brother, this ICT concept is gonna be too easy for you to understand. Don't make this complicated. This is the only request to all of you. Candle close means confirmation that market is now interested to fall. So previously it violated. I'm gonna cut through all of this candle because I'm not a supply and demand trader. So I'm gonna cut through all of these candles and will while it is going to close below this gap, we'll go for the re-entry over there. But brother, it's like lots of technical glitches this morning. Disadvantages as aside. Just a second. What ICT told? Let me see. Lots of technical challenges this morning. Disadvantages aside, music credit holiday. Okay. Okay, ICT also took the sell. That's cool. That's cool. When did he take the sell? Let me check. 9:30. Oh, okay. He took the sell around 9:30. The sell around 9:30. Oh, that's good. So you can see that I am not showing you something random. I'm not showing you something according to my understanding. I'm showing you something ICT is also looking for that. But he took the sell actually around 9:30. I mean 9:32. This candle. Not 9:30 candle. Never ever go for the trade around 9:30. Wait for at least 9:31 or 9:32. They took the sell from that candle and then he actually you guys can check. Now the entry is valid. This candle close, it is 100% valid now. So this could be the entry over here. See, from that last FVZ, I took a loss at first. This should give me the profit without anything. Tap here, that's gonna be the re-entry. This time, this gap should not be respected, not even a single time. It should not be respected. It has to break this gap with speed right now. Keep watching. This is the first time market has closed below this last FVZ. Tap to this last FVZ, going to work for this last, I mean, sell side liquidity over here. So even if I take a loss over here, that loss, I'm gonna mitigate my loss by this entry or from that propulsion block or from this last FVZ. Whenever I'll find the opportunity, I'll be able to mitigate the loss if I know what is going to happen. You have to know what is going to happen. You have to know that for sure. Hey, Bizarro, I don't trade the gold, so I'm just not interested to go for that gold. I'm not happy to see any sort of reaction from here, which has already given to me. I don't want to see this. It should break this gap with speed right now. Just wait for the boom. Don't go for the trade. I'm trying to open your eyes to see this market is the easiest way. Am I making the things complicated? Am I making the things complicated? Just let me know that. Oh man, it's going to go higher. No, it's not going to go higher. If it this gap respect a bit, it means that it will go higher and clear these highs, then it will fall again. No buy, no buy, no buy. If it can close below this gap, this is going to work as an inverse fair value gap right now. Keep watching. If it close below this gap, it will work as an inverse gap. If it trade this gap, that's better. Another new entry opportunity from this gap. If it doesn't trade this gap, it means just keep falling for the sell side liquidity. To write to all of you to write down boom. So it tapped to this gap. It should fall right now from that gap. Just keep watching. How do you know that? I didn't know that. I am just expecting this should happen. Why? Because I've seen this happen thousands of the time in my life. Thousands of the time in my life. That's why I'm saying this is how it should work. Keep watching that gap. How it is going to work as a how to say, I mean, the inverse right now. It should work as inverse right now. It should give me the speed right now to toward that sell side liquidity. So tap to this gap, keep falling. No hesitation, no pause over here. Just one or two candle, take the liquidity. Just go for that liquidity. One or two candle should go for that liquidity. In other word, if I would love to trade again, that is my another sell from here, and stop loss is gonna be just above the 50% of this 1 minute last FBG. Nobody should close above the constant crossment. Another sell from here for this sell side liquidity plus 5 handle. Nothing is hindsight. Everything I'm reading here from the beginning to until here. What is going to happen? I'm saying that beforehand, then market is doing all the things. I'm wrong here. Market didn't support it, but this time it's gonna support my boom. That's the fucking market. Sorry to use that word, but this is how the you should read the market. One loss, unfortunately, one win for 71 handle. If you would love to frame another trade from here, you will get another how many handle? From the propulsion block to until this sell side liquidity, 52 handle. After taking one loss around here, how many handle did you take the loss? 21 handle. How many profit you will take from this last FBZ from here to here? 35 handle. How many profit you are going to get from this gap? 22 handle. One loss for 21 handle. I have one, two, three, four opportunities to mitigate my loss. Not only mitigated my loss, but also adding more profit. Not here, plus 5 handle. It's not done the job yet, or until the equilibrium. Don't go for the trade. I'm just requesting you guys, don't go for the trade. Just follow, listen to me to this solo price action. This is the greatest opportunity to learn this price with the wizard. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. It's like giving your favorite YouTuber a virtual high five, but without the risk of accidentally slapping him in the face. Why you? Why Tamimi? Why is that, sir? I'm calling you sir. So why you are saying like that way, man? Oh man. But I'm happy because I know that some of you are new here. You will start to think that this guy is crazy. But I'm not crazy. I'm showing you the price action over here. This is called the price action. The things you keep listening on the social media. Price reading, price reading, price reading. This is called fucking price reading. Why did you trade here? Because this is low probability. I'm not interested to trade over here. That's why I've already done my trading over here, right? And I spent this all over here with you guys through the Discord. All of these things over here in live, not hindsight. Nothing is hindsight. Before it happened, I told you what you should do and then wait for the trade. All of these things. Just so that you guys are not interested to go for the trade right now. What is going to happen? It's going to be a disaster price action. I'm breaking it. That's why it seems like easier to you. If I don't break it, it's going to be disaster to you. However, guys, please make sure that you have joined our Discord link through that Discord link over here in the pin comment. It's absolutely free. I'm not gonna charge you anything in my life, never ever again. I mean, not again, never ever. Okay, so please click on that link, join our Discord. It's absolutely free. This is for you if you want. Let me see how many likes did I get. 156 people are watching, 66 likes. No, not happy. not 50%. Yesterday Slate told that I need at least 50% likes. So please push the like button. Why don't you give me the likes? Man, it's going higher now. I don't give a shit. Liquidity has been cleared. Plus 5 handle. Did it do that? Liquidity plus 5 handle. Did it give me that? Yes, sir. I don't care what is going to happen right now. I have to break that market again. And thank you for writing boom, some of you. I know most of you doesn't want to write down the boom because anybody can do that, right? So why I will write down boom to you? Yeah, I know, I know. I know, I know. I'm learning. Beautiful trade. Thank you, Sophia. Awesome read, brother. Thank you, Suzivan. I love it. Thank you, Suzivan. I was just a little, I mean, what to say, aggressive over here, but yeah, I'll be cool down again. I needed to show this to you because I am done with all of this bullshit. Now I'm seeing some boom. Thank you so much, guys, for writing boom. But I can feel you are still upset from yesterday. It's all good. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on, brother. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Suzivan. Yeah, I'll be cool again. Jamie, thank you for that penguin, man. I love you, man. Hey, Dora, thank you for that boom, sister. Hey, Suresh, what prof are you currently trading? I'm not trading, brother. I don't trade. I don't know how to trade. I am not trading. I don't know how to trade. I'm not a profitable trader. I don't have any payout. No, sorry, that is a lie. I earned money from trading, unfortunately. So I should not say like that way. I stopped trading. I quit trading. I don't know how to trade. Whoever is interested about my payout, leave the stream right now without any type of hesitation. I don't know how to trade. I'm learning. I'm not teaching anything to you. I'm just sharing my understanding with you guys so that we can learn all together. If you are good with that, let's let's be here. If you are not good with that, just go from here. Everyone. I'm just saying this to all of you. Nothing I'm hiding, nothing I'm just here doing nothing. I'm just solely reading the price. Those people are interested, join here. If you're not interested, just forget about that. I'm just a simple guy from Bangladesh. Even my English is not good. T2SMC Trader is wizard making machine for beginners. Thank you so much, Tarun, for that comment, brother. It is not trader, he is wizard. Okay. Trader working. No, it should not work. It should not work. Please, Trader, don't work. What did you teach yesterday on Discord live? Did anyone record it? I asked them to record. I really don't know if anyone recorded it or not. But I asked Sophia, someone to read. I mean, uh, to record it. I'm not interested about your payout. I'm happy, Sri Sharma, but most of the people are interested about the payout. So they need the payout before watching me because if they see I got the payout, they will be confident to copy my trade. So I'm saying that I don't trade. I don't know how to trade. I'm just learning and sharing my knowledge with those people who are interested. Tito, don't be upset. We love you. I love you too, sister. Thank you so much. Tito, okay, thank you. Okay, Khalid, thank you. Welcome. I'm just waiting now. Look, liquidity has been cleared. See what I'm doing right now, waiting. This is the time to wait. On my right hand side, it tapped to the upper quadrant of the opening gap. You know my target? My target is this sell side liquidity. That is my target. After clearing that, sorry, after building that liquidity, market went higher, gave me the liquidity to be taken. Now it's time to wait. It's not a time to go for another trade. How many trade I frame over here? All of this trade was based on this sell side liquidity. It has been cleared. Now it's time to wait. Wait for what? Wait for next opportunity. To take buy? Of course not. To look for another selling opportunity. As long as it is below this 15-minute bearish gap. Nothing is complicated. Nothing is more, like difficult, lot of things, nothing. As long as it is below this gap, I'm more interested to keep looking for the selling opportunity. Upper quadrant has been traded, reaction is coming. If I would love to take that reaction, I can go for that, for this clean buy side liquidity from this gap or this area. Just not interested to catch that reaction. We'll let the market to go, take some buy side liquidity, and then I'll wait for the selling opportunity again. Last FVZ, has been broken here. Not going to doubt about this last FVG because we are not supply and demand trader. We will start to see that why it has been violated that last FVG to trade that order block. Order block, another things. Learn it. Learn it. Please trade that order block. I don't know, Marquis, are you agree with me about this order block? Because you are uh, trading the order block. So I really need to know what is your opinion about that order block. Not the best one, but still, I just need to know your opinion because I really respect your opinion about the order block as you are just solely trading the order block, brother. Trade that order block closed below this last FVG. Gonna respect that FVG over here to take that sell side liquidity. Violated this 21 handle, gave me this, what, how much? Like 35 handle. Wow. T2 Wizard is wizard making machines for beginner. Don't like that way, man. I'm looking to buy new accounts and many props are fishy. It's hard to trust any prop. I was asking because of that. Anyways, thanks. I better leave. Okay, Sresh, you can do that. But if you ask me, I always say that Tick Profit Trader is the best in my opinion. But you can choose anything else. Right now, Apex has 90% discount. They're trustworthy. I think so. It's not fishy or something like that. Apex Take Profit Trader, right now, really good. I really appreciate if you guys use my code. But if you don't use my code, it's okay. But go for either Apex Take Profit Trader, Blue Guardian Futures, which is older than most of the prop firm. For example, Apex, Top Step, My Funded Futures, they are new. But Blue Guardian Futures is much more older than those prop firm. So you guys can trust that as well. So far it's good. Tradify is always the best until now for the direct funded account. And which one else? Lucid is now very, like popular now these days. Lucid, guys can use that one as well. আসসালামু আলাইকুম মা। জি। ক্যান করতেছে মানে এখন নাকি আগেও? মানে ইন্টারনেটের জন্য সমস্যা নেই। মা, আমি লাইভ করতেছেন। আচ্ছা। It's time to wait for the next price action. Here we have nothing to do, we have to wait for the next price action. So keep waiting until the next price action is not coming. No, till not working, I'm happy. I'm really happy if it is not working. I'm really so happy. Till not working, that's cool. Tedovit is still down. I am very happy. As T2 mentioned, it's probably best it stays down. Yeah, it should be down. Then you will be able to focus on the price action only. It's time to wait. So first learn when you should wait. This is the time you should wait. And when I'm waiting, look what is happening. It's consolidating. So how do I know that when I should wait? When the market will trade the opposite PD array or the bearish PD array, when I'm looking for sell, it has traded that bearish PD array, took the liquidity here. After that, taking that liquidity, time to wait. Okay. So in short, I'm looking for sell for this sell side liquidity. For the first time, my extreme target is over here. I don't care about that right now. Internal liquidity, which is over here, market went higher, trade the bearish PDRA, took that liquidity. It's time to wait. Why? In other words, this is the high that has cleared the swing highs. This is the low that has cleared the swing lows. You will go for the dealing range. Okay, dealing range here, the equilibrium. It can go to the deep premium before falling again. But this leg, what is going to happen? I have no idea. So this leg, I'm gonna let it go. Just not going to touch it. I will wait for the next leg to be created so that I can use that leg to take my entries. And you know why I was looking for sell, right? I have already explained that at the beginning of this stream. Hey, what is the today's bias? I'm bearish, brother. He goes far and beyond to explain price action every day. That's why I've been part of this committee for more than a year and a half. Thank you so much, Suzivan, for being here and like listen to my bullshit explanation. I really appreciate it, man. Hey, what is the today's batch? I'm bearish, brother. I'm bearish. The question, so today we are bearish in the case what type of fair value gap do I need to pay attention? This 15-minute bearish gap, brother. I've already in this. I think you are a bit late. This bearish gap, as long as market is below this 15-minute bearish gap here, I'm more interested to look for sell until this sell side liquidity and this 15-minute bullish gap. This is the target for today for me. That bullish fair value gap until here, okay, and then it will go through this. That's a different matter. But until here, I will keep looking for the selling opportunity as long as this market is below this 15-minute bearish gap. Now, if I ask you a simple question, does it look like good to you until now? Does it look like good to you from 15-minute chart? Is it moving anywhere or just consolidating around the same area until now? Trading this 15-minute last FVZ over here around this area. It is trading that 15-minute last FVZ, reacting from there a bit. We'll see how it is going to react from, I mean, how it is going to work with that 50-minute bullish gap. If it is broken, then the new day opening gap is my next area to think that coming for that new day opening gap. So I will mark that bullish gap from 15-minute chart to wait, see if it can break that bullish gap, okay, over here from 15-minute chart. It's time to wait. Thank you for your reply, Suzivan. Hey, what about Bitcoin? I'm not a crypto trader, unfortunately, brother. I really don't have anything to do, anything about the Bitcoin US BTC. Not BTC USD. I think it's BTC USD. And the oh, oh, why it seems like that? Can you please tell me which one I should go? The first one or which one? I just would love to see what is happening in Bitcoin. He asked me a question. Consolidate, absolutely, brother. Tito said 803 high is protected. Is anyone able to explain again? I will go that first one. Okay, thank you. I'll go for that, brother. Just hold on, okay? Tharun, not Tharun actually. G-Star, G-Star Trades. Just need to say, please don't take it as an advice for the Bitcoin. I'm not a crypto trader. Just trying to see what is happening over here. That is the gap. I don't remember why I marked that gap. That is the only bearish gap. Daily chart. Gap, gap, That's gonna be the opportunity for this uh Bitcoin. Is that enough? 403. I really don't know what is the. I mean, is that huge stop loss? I have no idea. Is that a huge stop loss or not? Something like that. I have no idea. And if it is a like huge target or something like that, something like that. I think if it is the water block, then I can use it. If it is not the water block, it built another water block. Maybe that could be another opportunity. But around 9:30, there could be maybe a bit. When is the time zone also? I don't know what is the time zone as well. Yeah, just look at that. Whoever is looking for that water block, I mean the Bitcoin, just don't use it as a water block. If it build another water block above this candle, which is gonna be the highest up close body close candle, if it make it, then just mark it as an water block. I think something like that. I'm not an uh, Bitcoin trader, so please don't take it as an what to say. I mean the and which one is gold? Which one is gold? Can you please help me for that? Crypto. Brother, how to use dollar index with NQ trading. It was important before, but last few months after the Trump, actually, when the Trump came as a president, this US dollar doesn't have any impact on the NQ market. I don't see any importance to add that DXY market with the NQ market anymore. I don't see it. Okay, it's my opinion only, just my opinion. I don't see any logic. DC1, DC1, DC1. This one or that? I think gold future. Oh man, what is it all marking here? I have no idea what is it all marking. I forgot about that. But I'll keep it just to find out what was it. It is extremely bullish. Gold is disaster. Without retracement, it's just bullish. Oh man, it's just bullish. I don't have any comment for the gold. It's just simply bullish. Remind me later to check it. I would really love to check it. Okay. Meter is still respecting. What are the questions someone asked me? I was saying him to explain. I forgot that question. I think today's bias is bearish. Search GC for gold. I just did it. Sister Trades T2 explained his study folder also. What did okay, I think you guys are talking about. Okay, I will check them. Okay, no problem. Hey, like for Bitcoin in demo account analyze and my bias proved wrong and my stop loss hit and I am right now demotivated. I don't trade the Bitcoin unfortunately, sir. Cryptocurrency I don't trade. I only trade this NQ market. So after that, I'm more interested to wait here. Still now, I don't have anything over here to go for any sort of trade right now. Well, I have to wait a bit more. So all of this price action over here, when it is done, I have to wait for a new price action. Until now, I didn't get that price action yet. I got something. Got a new sell side liquidity. Gonna keep this 15-minute gap to my 1 minute chart, away from my 1 minute chart. We'll wait to see if it can take. Now, if I ask you a simple question, is that a good price action to you guys? What do you see about until now? Is that a good price action to you? Can you please reply me? ICT T22 YT model, Fona, what you are talking about? Like buy model or sell model? If you joined the stream and forgot to like, no worries. It's time. It's like forgetting where you put your phone. We all do it, but now is the perfect time to remember and hit that like button and subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel. Yeah, brother, I'm also looking for an opportunity to think about these clean highs or relatively equal highs from here. So I want to see it will go here, it will clear these highs or maybe that highs, any of these. Like how far it will go higher, I have no idea. After clearing some sort of liquidity, it will fall again for this sell side liquidity. That is all I'm also waiting for. But if you ask me about the 22 YT model, there is no 22 YT model yet over here. Okay, the last gap is over here. Let's see if I can find a buying opportunity. Last gap is over here and I can't use this gap as I explained yesterday to you. Never ever trust this gap. Never ever ever trust this gap. Wait for either the confirmation with this gap or the order block as your confirmation from that gap, but never ever push the button from that gap. Please don't do that. Sometimes you'll be lucky, most of the time it will hurt you more. It will more hurt you. Wait for the confirmation if you'd love to trade from that gap. Love to see how it is going to react from that gap. If it happened like this way, I'm gonna leave this gap to take the buy for this clean highs for a short period of time. If it doesn't do that, instead of that, go higher and take that liquidity. Maybe I'll start to look for sell from there. But never ever 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 trust this gap to take your buy or sell, whatever you would love to do. Never do that. It's a request to all of you. Not good price action, absolutely. Only 81 likes. 1034 candle is not an order block. No, it's not an order block. How can you mark that as an order block, brother? Like, why do you mark PDRA 1 minute? What do you mean by 1 minute? Why T2 SMC data? Well, okay, Kaushi, I think I missed your questions previously. Why do you want to ask me why? Which one? Which question? And let me know why you asking me about the PDRA from 1 minute chart. Which PDRA I have marked from 1 minute chart? These lines are the new week, sorry, opening gap lines. So this is the lower quadrant of the opening gap, 50% of the opening gap, upper quadrant of the opening gap, high of the opening gap. So that is the only quadrant level I have marked on my chart. Why not trade this gap? Because this gap more, it has more intention to be get violated. 99% of the time, it has more intention to be violated. That's why I'm saying never ever trust this gap without any sort of reaction. Okay, like sometimes you'll be lucky, get that entry, but most of the time it has the intention to get violated. Most of the time it has the intention to get violated. But if you get that confirmation, then close above this, it's a good opportunity to take the buy over from there, that gap, or to take the sell from that gap, whatever you use. I can't take any short of sell right now, even though my bias is bearish, just because market didn't clear any buy side liquidity. It has to clear some sort of buy side liquidity to frame another sell for this sell side liquidity and that gap. I'm more interested to take the sell, not interested to go for any sort of buy. Just watching the market to see if it can clear some sort of buy side liquidity before falling. I will tell you something that is my experience, my observation. That's why I'm saying never ever trust this gap to go for the trade. It doesn't mean that you're going to believe me blindly. If you find better, something better, you please keep using that. I'm just sharing my knowledge. You will observe, you will study, then either you will take it or throw it to the dustbin. I'm just trying to make sure that you are going to work with the high probable area. So how you are going to do that? Every day I'm showing this to you. This gap I'm showing you every day, almost every day. Right now, it's called the first fair value gap. If it could be a good candle, bull candle, I would use this candle as a order block. Now it has a possibility to work it with this as an order block and market will keep falling, but I'm not interested to see this type of candle as an order block because this is like an indecisive candle. Body is very small, wick has longer wick. Just because of that, I don't like to mark this type of candle as an order block. But if it was like some sort of good candle, I could take a some sort of sell from here to until the 50% of that opening gap. As it is not good, I'm not framing it from this candle. Remember, without the liquidity taken, I am not confident to get the sell. But while this gap has been violated, market tapped to this gap, and now the 50% of the opening gap is very near to the market. That could be a very short term sell from here to here. Just unfortunately, it's not a good candle to mark as an order block. That's why I'm just not framing it. In other word, I have to let the market go to decide when it is going to clear the liquidity, then start it to fall. It has a probability to build an fair value cap over here, trade that fair value cap, then it will start to fall. That is also a greatest opportunity. Overall, I would love to see it will keep falling. But if I want to enter in this market, I need to see some sort of buy side liquidity to be cleared at first. So here, when this market came here, cleared the buy side liquidity, I was good to go for the sell from here, like from that gap. Didn't work. Trade this order block, that is the entry opportunity, but the liquidity taken was the most important part for me. So liquidity has been cleared, then I'm interested to go for the trade. Same here, as the market didn't clear any liquidity. After that liquidity taken, there is not even a single time market has cleared the liquidity. So I'm not confident enough to go for the sell. For a short period of time, I could go for a sell for this 50% of this opening range gap from here if it was a good order block. Now it will work, I hope so, but I'm not good to go for the order block entry from here. If this candle closed there, that could be another selling opportunity from here, from here, by covering that order block until this 50% of that opening range gap. As this candle is not good, I'm not framing it, but this is the area where I would love to use this gap over here, that gap, to confirm the entry for the opening range gap without liquidity taken, depending on the confirmation or the order block. Again, this is not the order block to me. It doesn't look good to me. If it was good, that could be a selling opportunity short period of time until the opening range gap 50%. As it is not good, I'm not framing this trade over here. Very simple. Amen. 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 Brit, will this live be available after finished? I would like to go over again later. Thank you so much. Hey Brit, how are you, man? Where were you, man? It's a decade. It's a decade. Okay, it's a century. I don't see your name, man. How are you? I forgot about you. Thank you, man, for commenting. How are you, man? Please let me know. This guy is with me for so long. I don't know when he actually disappeared. I really forgot about him. Oh man, I'm getting older. If you are still here, please talk to me, brother. And your name is also changed. But I still remember your face. Oh man, what a day. Thank you, Sophia, for sharing the Discord link. Thank you so much. Those guys who are interested to join us through the Discord link, please make sure that you have joined through that link, okay? It's absolutely free. I'm just going to remove it because that was not the plan to take the sale, however. By the way, Apex has 90% discount. If you want, you can use the code T2T. I think it's gonna cost $19 or something like that. If you really would love to appreciate our channel, you can use the code. Did I get 100 likes? It's the time to wait. Nothing to do over here. Have to keep waiting for some sort of liquidity to be cleared at first before going for any sort of sell. But here I can use this candle as an order block, bullish order block to take a buy for a short period of time. Now, why you was talking about the order block over here, not around here? The reason is this is around the 50% of the opening range gap that is aligned with a fair value gap or FVG from 15-minute chart, which has been traded over here. It has a high probability to work as an order block for short period of time liquidity. Okay, so for example, this high, just for this high from that candle. So while the body is going to close above that candle, please don't go for the trade. Please don't go for the trade. Please don't go for the trade. Here, there is a high probability to work this order block for this short period of swing high over here. That swing high. It doesn't mean that you are going to take the entry over here just because it's against your bias. For going against your bias, you need more confirmation that will help you to go for the trade from that specific area. What type of more confirmation? Bullish order, bullish fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, draft fair value gap, any kind of fair value gap, FVG. Now, man, I'm good with that 20 handle stop loss. Then go. There is nothing wrong because even though it's not a high probability, that is a logic. This market should go higher now from the equilibrium of the opening range gap to until the short term high, something like that. Like it is only valid if you're good with the 20 handle loss. That means if I take that loss, I'm good with that. Just if you are okay with that, then this entry is valid because this is against your bias. This is against like everything. This is called the reaction, just the reaction. It doesn't need to clear that high. It can simply trade this bearish gap over here. See this bearish gap, and then it can start to retrace from that bearish gap over here. The good thing is, or the good news is, if I go for this trade, my stop loss is 20 handle. I'll be able to take a partial around 20 handle, which is here somewhere. So I don't need to worry about that high to be taken or this gap to be taken, traded. I don't need to worry about that. I'll try to take the partial over here, hold the trade for this short term high by putting the stop loss to the break even. If and only if I have to go for the trade, against my bias, then I can go for that. Otherwise, what I will do, I'll wait for some sort of liquidity to be cleared, and then it will start to fall. I'll go for that sell with a highly confident way. So here I'll let this buy go, then we'll take the sell. If I interested to catch a short-term buy, then I'll take the buy over here from that gap until this area to take a partial. Then we'll hold it until the order block, then close the trade. If I'm interested to catch that reaction, most of the time I don't love to catch the reaction. But today's morning session, first I catch that reaction, then went for the real direction over here. So that was the buy, then that was the sell. I have shared with you guys through the Discord. This is called the reaction catching. Highly risky. You have to mentally prepare that I'm good with the 20 handle stop loss. So I didn't over leveraged. I have just taken 5 micro contracts. So if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna get like $100 loss, maybe something like that. This is just purely for your learning purpose. How to catch the reaction. It is called catching the reaction. So for example, here I am in this trade. For example, okay, please don't go for the trade. Try to take 1:1 partial, and maybe we'll close the trade over here to this last FBZ like that. Remember, this is called the reaction catching. Okay, highly risky, but still that is valid. Here it is going to build a bearish FBZ from 15-minute chart. Market will go higher, trade that bearish FBZ, then it will start to fall again, which is below this 50-minute last FBZ, or in that specific FBZ. That is the best area to look for that. In other words, if I'm waiting for the setup, I'll keep waiting over here until the market is not going higher. When it will go higher, I'll start to look for a selling opportunity again while the market will go higher. Yes, sir, I'm doing good. I quit trading for a bit. You quit trading for a bit. Okay, well, happy to see you again, brother. Happy to see you again. Welcome back, brother. Thank you, Sophia, for welcoming him. He's a, he's a really old guy. I mean, old to our channel. I'm gonna remove this sell side liquidity because it has been cleared. 5 minute candle open. First fall. This is called the manipulation. 5 minute candle fall. Took that low over here. Liquidity taken. Now the expansion will happen for the high here, the gap here, and finally that gap over there. Please don't go for the trade. Please don't go for the trade. Please don't go for the trade. I repeat, please don't go for the trade. And of course, if you're really interested to go for the trade, look for the sell only. Don't go any short of buy. Nothing over here. No buy, nothing. Just to show you how to see the reaction from a specific area of the price action, and how to use the order block to catch that reaction. The things I tried actually at the morning session over here, it didn't work unfortunately. Use that order block to catch the reaction, didn't work. Then I had to use this FVZ, take the buy. I got stripped out here. I didn't start to think that now I should go for the sell. No, it is not something like that. You got stripped out, you will start to look for the buy again. Took the buy, got stripped out, took rebuy. Unfortunately, I took the buy here because I was on my phone. I should not go for the buy here. I had to wait for this candle to close, then the entry should be over there. But I was in phone, so I was not able to put the limit order, so it was a bit earlier. But here, that will be the entry. That is the closing of the trade. Exactly over here, you'll close it over there. Then you will take re-entry while this candle closed below this gap again. You'll start to take re-entry over here. Go for that sell side liquidity plus 5 handle, wherever the 5 handle it is. So it didn't work as well. It broke over here. Reaction. So it has cleared that low. Can it build the same scenario it has built earlier over here? Can it do that over here again? If it keep falling, I will have nothing to do because market didn't clear any sort of buy side liquidity. If I would love to catch the sell, I have to wait for the buy side liquidity to be cleared at first. Any sort of buy side liquidity. Otherwise, the entry is not valid. We'll keep that order block open over here because that low has been cleared by a shallow run, which is absolutely good. Nothing to worry about that. Until the body is not going to close below that low, this order block is still valid. If it keep falling, we'll have nothing to do. What is our bias? Bearish. But still, we are not allowed to do anything over here. Without retracement, without taking liquidity, no trade is valid, even though it is falling. It is called falling knife. Don't try to catch the falling knife. Why is the order block still valid? Since it's been over 5 handles since it was validated. What do you mean? This order block has been created by that candle, then the next candle has traded that order block there, so there is no other counting candle. Order block validated by that candle over here, this candle, then it trade the order block by the next candle. So it's now it's not valid because the body has closed below the order block low, so now it's not valid anymore. But like, why you are counting the candle? You should count the candle while the order block will be validated by that candle. Then you will start to count the candle. Can it come back again to this order block within 5 candle? But you can see here the first candle trade that order block. I'm not interested to catch any sort of sell as long as it's not going to take some sort of buy side liquidity. I can't take any sort of sell, so I will let the market to go higher, take some sort of buy side liquidity. Now previously that was the liquidity, now I have this highs over here. At least this liquidity will be cleared, then I will start to look for sell again over here. Look, Sophia, this is your answer. This is the order block. When the candle is going to close above this order block, how many candles it can take? Like maybe 5 6 7 candle maximum, okay, to build it as an order block. When it will be validated and was order block, now I will start to count the candle. Can it come back again to this order block within 5 candle? The countdown started from that candle. One, two, three, four, five. Within 5 candle, can it come to this order block? The logic is still the same. Trade the 50%, trade that bullish fair value from 15-minute chart. Just this one has been violated, has built another order block. The logic is still same, and we'll just count the candle. Can it come back again to this order block within 5 candles? So this is the time to count for the candle. It came to this area by the first candle, so that should be the entry. I don't need to think about the uh, candle counting anymore. It's done. The candle counting is done already. LTF practice. What is LTF practice? Let me see. Lower time frame practice. ICT has taken the sell. Okay, and 1055 candle gap. 1050 candle gap. Where is the 1055 candle gap? 1055 candle. Okay, mark that gap. 5 candle gap. 10:55 can time frame is that? Oh, okay. He was looking for 15-second chart. Definitely. That is another world winning for other people. You guys are gonna keep quiet for a bit. I'm really tired. I have to run. Thank you, Chitu. No problem, sister. Thanks for the penguin. कभी जो बादल बरसे ना देखा. Please don't go for any sort of trade today. It's a request to all of you. Have a good rest of your day, brother. No trades for me today. Thank you so much, Suzivan. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Take care. Same to you, brother. No trade for today, please. I don't care how beautiful price action it is. I don't care how good you are at ICT concepts. Don't go for any sort of trade today. Just observe it, take the paper trade or the challenge account. It's okay. Funded account, don't touch it. It's gonna save you a lot. Wow, that's a good news. Yeah, trader is down. I'm happy because you're not allowed to take any trade today. Trader should do this thing sometimes in favor of me. Mhm. Yes, I'm really so tired. Okay, I was outside. I get up early in the morning today, and then went outside, rush into home, rush to the home to start this live streaming to read the market only for you guys. I'm I'm really so tired to keep speaking. Trader weight plus trading view down. Trader weight plus Ninja Trader is equal working. I just took a scalp and it worked fine. Thank you, Slate, for interest for making interested for the people to take what to say take entry. Don't go for any sort of trade today, please. We appreciate you, Ma, so much. Take care of yourself. Yes, sister. Thank you so much. Posted my chart in Discord. In levels can be used to scalp trades. See, I don't say anything to this guy, Slate, because the things he's doing really awesome. Those people who are really interested about the scalping, like five handle, tail handle, they can use it. I have seen him to do it first, then I did it by myself. Then I found, okay, not everything whatever he's using, but at least with the ICT concepts, I studied them. Then I found it's really useful. I told him, okay, continue this until it's not gonna hurt my community. I'm not gonna stop them. If I feel it will hurt, I'm gonna stop them for any kind of, like, I'll miss him. I'll miss like state of it. Currently we are looking for updates soon. Happy. I love my community, love my family. That 50% should be the maximum fall. This is something very random, by the way, guys. Understood. No need to say about that, as it came to this 50-minute last FBC. What stopped out over here? Very happy to see. Guys, I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm really so tired to talk. Waiting for the market to close, then we'll close this. The actually target that should be the target, but like if I hold it for that, I have to explain. I'm so tired. Remember what did I say? If you would love to look for a sell, you have to wait for some sort of liquidity to be cleared over here. While it went out this high, I took the partial over here. Just make it 20 handle. Hold it until the 50%. If it can go over there, I'm happy. If it doesn't go over there, I'm also happy because it should trade that gap. Remember what did I say? It has to trade that gap at first. If you don't remember, go back and listen again. What did I say? It has to come over here at first, trade exactly the 50% of this gap, build the opportunity to take the sell from this old FBZ, tap to this gap, went higher, cleared the liquidity, came back again, tap to this gap, get the respect over here, how beautifully it has been respected that gap, retest last time, fall, build order block, trade that order block. What type of order block? With this gap has been used previously. Trade that order block, mean threshold of that order block, retest this gap, fall, partial, hold the trade, for the lower quadrant of that area. Not only here, this is that sell side liquidity, and the gap is the target for the day. Hope like it will make some sense to you. I just didn't explain, but yeah, I hope it will make some. Thank you so much for writing boom at least to me. Do you have a Discord? Bhai? Yeah, man, I have other Discord. I have already showed that to you guys. Please join to our Discord. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything to me. If you'd love. No, 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 no. Don't say that. Don't say that. No trade of it is working. Please don't go for the trade. It's a request. Brother, whoever asked me that Discord, the pin comment, just go to the pin comment. There is the link of the Discord. If you click on that link, you'll be able to join our free Discord. It's absolutely free. I'm not charging you anything for any of this bullshit. Okay, trust me, it's all free. It should not be charged. So I'm just not charging. Just thank you, FL, for sharing that Discord link, and thank you so much for writing boom. Boom, boom, both away. Penguin, penguin. Bro, you are amazing. I'm really amazing. I didn't know that. I'm learning, brother. I'm just trying to learn these things with you guys. That's all. 100% free. Thank you, FL Trader, for sharing the Discord link again. So, space like outer, brother, that is the Discord link. You can join me, okay, through that Discord link. So, this is all the trading today. I'm just gonna remove this. I don't need to trade all of this market. Not here, not all of these things. I just need to trade here. Yeah, first trade is a losing trade, then 21 handle profit, then I was just in rush. I have just framed this trade through the Discord, more specifically with the bold statement from that gap for 27 handle. So this three trade, one loss for 17 handle, one win for 21 handle, another win for 27 handle, is more than enough for to say done for today. But if you are not done, we just read the all of this market, we have just read it. Maybe you will take one or two losses, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't think so. It does really means anything to me. To SMC trader, bro, I'm buying some Apex account for FOMC. Come online. Let's beat FOMC today. Oh man, don't say me that. I won't be able here. I have to go outside, man. I didn't finish my work. I just came back. Rush to read this market. Just for that, I won't be able here around the PM session. I'm so sorry for that, Zero. So sorry, man. Where are you from? I'm from Bangladesh. You know Bangladesh? I'm from Bangladesh, brother. I'm a proud Bangladeshi. Now, please don't leave the channel because I'm Bangladeshi. I'm not from US, I'm not from UK, but I'm from Bangladesh, man. Thank you, Prince, for writing boom, brother. At least you write it down boom for me and some of you. Thank you so much for writing boom. Thank you, Soli, for write boom, and Bizarro. Thanks for writing boom, man. Bye. Enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah, it's done actually. The morning session is done. I have a lot of friends from Bangladesh. I'm Indian. Oh, you are my neighbor. Okay, thank you, brother. Then you will have no problem to understand my English. I hope so. Uh, I mean, yeah. Congrats. What for what? Megana. Mangas. Mega mangas. For what you were saying congrats, man. I'm seeing some new names over here. Now, guys, I know some of you will say this is really a good price action, but does it really look good price action to you? I don't think so. It's a good price action, but yeah, it can be some good price action for you guys. But I don't think so. It's a good price action. There's a lot of chaos over here. I just would love to wait until 11:30 to see how it is going to close the aim session. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button. If you wanna pay me the likes instead of the money. I don't need your money. Your money should be yours. I don't need your money. I need the likes. Can you please push the like button? Just the likes button. That's all. Slade, did you give me the likes, man? Do you see relatively call lows around 26,128, 26,128? Relatively call lows. Yeah. I'm just watching this upper quadrant level. That's more than enough. I mean, upper quadrant level, sorry, lower quadrant of the opening gap could be a good target. Yeah, of course, there is some sell side liquidity here. My interest for this sell side liquidity, that is the target for today for me, and this gap, at least until this gap. I'm not saying it is gonna stop over here. I'm just saying I wanna see it will come here, and then whatever it will do, I don't care about that. At least until here, I would love to see this market will keep falling. I did. Thank you, Slade. I love you, man. You know that I love you. I think the bias is to the downside today. Yes, I'm bearish from the beginning. I'm bearish. So all of these things you are seeing, I have already talked about them. I was looking for the bearishness. So here at the beginning, those people who are not with me at the beginning, let me show you this. First sell I framed from this last FBZ didn't work. Just stopped 21 handle, then framed the order block trade from here until here was some sell side liquidity. Okay, I just removed it from my chart. If you miss it from here, that was the propulsion block to take the entry from that propulsion block. Remember, not from this FVZ. It doesn't have any value. This gap has no value. Propulsion block could trade from here. Not able to take it from here, no problem. From here, from that last FVZ that didn't work before, sell, only sell from here until this sell side liquidity. Okay, you also didn't take that sell over here, no problem. Wait for this gap. See this gap, small gap. When this gap will be violated by that candle, another entry opportunity from there for this sell side liquidity. So I was only bearish, and then we have to wait all of this area. Can frame a buy, can frame a sell, can frame a, but it will keep falling at the end of the day. I mean, that's my expectation. So I was looking for sell only. For your authenticity, everyone belongs to wonderful country. Yeah, everyone belongs to wonderful country. Absolutely, brother. I love my country. Have a good rest of the day, Wizard. Thank you, RS, for commenting and saying me Wizard. I just tell that for fun, okay? You know, I'm not a wizard. I'm a human being. I'm learning with you guys. That's all. Just read the market. Try to read it with the logic. Sometimes it didn't work. For example, this order block didn't work here. For example, here, right? It didn't work there. Got stopped out. Maybe got another 20 handle loss here. I'll take a 20 handle loss. Then we'll immediately go for the new order block to take the buy, cover my stop loss, I mean, sorry, loss, sell, profit, put my stop loss to the break even, hold it to this area. So if I would love to hold it like until here, that's gonna come around here, will give me 61 handle. I'm for sure. If I got stopped out here, I'll wait for the re-entry opportunity from this same gap, hold gap over here, as it has violated so beautifully. For kind of, oh, it didn't give me opportunity, sorry. I mean, if it could give me the opportunity, I could go for the resell from there again or here. That is the target, my target here. Do you think it will go up and take some liquidity during launch and will fall again? I don't think so. I want to see it will fall here first, then whatever it will happen, but it has to come over here at first. I want to see that, like, I would love to see it will fall here first, then if it would love to go higher, I don't have any problem, but it has to come over here. But whatever is happening around the lunch hour, I'll just look at that after the lunch hour around 12:50. Then I'll take my decision. If it doesn't come here, instead of that, go higher around the lunch hour. Then I'll look for this line again. If it come here around the lunch hour, then rest. I mean, reacted from there. We'll wait for some sort of bearish period to find out another selling opportunity after clearing some sort of buy side. That's all. What prop firm are you trading with currently? I'm not trading any prop firm, brother. But if you would love to go for any prop firm, you can go for the Take Profit Trader. That is the best. And where you have the Apex 90% discount, it's gonna cost a very small amount of money. You can use the code T2T if you want. You can use like Apex, Take Profit Trader, Blue Guardian Futures, Bullnox, Lucid Trading, Tradify. They're awesome. I'm working with them because they're awesome. I used to work with my funded futures, but later I stopped working with them. So please stop using my code. Still, I'm getting some commission. I don't know who is actually using my code. I mailed them to my funded futures to like wipe out my code from them, but they didn't do it. They just told me they will do it, but never did it. I'm getting some commission from there, but please stop using my code for my funded futures. I just don't want to work with them anymore. Because there's so much bullshit to me. It's look like bullshit to me. So that's why I don't work with it. It's my opinion again. I don't like my funded futures again. If you ask, I will say go for either Apex or Take Profit Trader. Choose Apex when you have 80 to 90% discount. Otherwise, go for the Take Profit Trader. That is the best right now in current time. Take Profit Trader is the best. Bad day for me in London. I entered over leveraged position thinking I was on demo only to realize it was my live account. Oh man. Oh man. Sorry for that, man. Top step is too much expensive to me, Khurshid. Like, no, it's expensive to me. Okay, top step is not bad. Of course, it's good. There is no complaint against top step instead of just the expensive. Okay, it's just expensive. Otherwise, top step is good. You can go for the top step if you want, but it's expensive. That's my problem. Just why I need to pay $200? What is the importance of to pay $200 for one account where I can get $100 for take profit trader for daily payout, no rules, nothing over there? Why I need to pay $200? My point, okay? Of course, my point. So if you buy four account with top step, maybe it will cost $200 for you. And if you pass four of them, just for the sake of this conversation, four of them, you have passed them, you have to pay another $600 for the live account. So it's gonna cost $800. Where if you buy four take profit trader account, it's gonna cost $400. If you pass them, you don't need to pay anything after the buffer every day payout, daily payout, daily payout, daily payout, daily payout, daily payout. No rules, nothing over there, no complaint, simply nothing. So I always prefer that. Oh, 89, they have the offer right now. Okay, I didn't know that. Then go for that. I mean, if it is not expensive, then go for that. 89, it's good. Then it's good, brother. Rashid. I didn't know that, brother. I just don't know any update about top step. Last time I knew that it's gonna cost like $200 for one account. So it was expensive to me. But they have changed it. That's cool. Top step is not 89, Khurshid. Last time I checked. I mean, they can update. Okay, I just don't know the update of the top step. I'm not interested about top step because they're expensive. Like for Blue Guardian futures, I'll pay just $48 for Blue Guardian futures. So why I will go for the expensive one? That's my question. I know some of you actually like it, mm, but I don't like it. My personal opinion. Okay, however, guys, thank you so much for being over here. I'm just done with today's session. I hope you have got something over here. I was a bit violent over here, I was a bit rude over here. Please forget about that things and forgive me for that things. But otherwise, the price action I explained over here, I hope it will help you to open your eyes how you can make the things so much simple without making this so much complicated. You will be able to make it too simple to trade. Just make it as simple as possible. Otherwise, this is gonna be a mystery to you forever. When you will start to see the simple things, trading is gonna be easier for you. It's gonna be a money making machine for you. But as long as you're not gonna make it simple, you are going to add more confluences, more things. It will always be same for you. Always it will be same for you. If I want to add over here lot other things, then it's gonna be so much complicated, but you will think that, oh, this guy know a lot about the about trading, okay, because he's showing that, and you will be very impressed. But you won't be able to do that because that's gonna make the things complicated to you. And I just don't want to hurt any of you. That's why I'm just trying to make it so simple so that you can simply use that simple logic to go for the trade. Just buy and immediately sell. Like here, buy, immediately sell. I mean, I didn't take this sell, but I just framed that sell to our Discord because I was needed. I don't need that cell to take just here around here. Okay, that is the area. After that buy, we have just talked about the cell. Where was that? After getting that boom, just told you mark 801 gap. Think about cell. That was the cell, and finally got the boom over here. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I purchased no activation fee 89 per account. Congratulations, Khurshid. Maybe they have some sort of update, I guess. See you guys until the next time. Cheers, guys.